Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing some products from Briogeo. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First product I'm going to be using is their Don't Despair Repair Super Moisture Shampoo. So just based off of the name alone, Don't Despair Repair, you guys know that the product's going to have protein in it. And although I'm low porosity, I'm usually not that sensitive to protein, at least not that I know of. Some of my favorite products do have protein in it. But as far as the shampoo, so as you guys can tell, it has a nice rich lather going on. The consistency of the shampoo is really nice and it smells really clean. Not to mention it doesn't have any sulfates, silicones, or parabens, anything like that, which is great. But to be honest with y'all, this probably wasn't the best time to use the shampoo, as for my last wash day I did use silicone, so it would have been ideal to use a clarifying shampoo or a shampoo that had sulfates in it. So for sure the shampoo didn't leave my hair feeling stripped or anything like that. Definitely more on the gentle side when it comes to shampoos, but I wouldn't consider it to be super moisturizing. I think brands tend to slap the word moisture on shampoos whenever it's not, you know, super drying or super stripping, but you can have a non-stripping shampoo and it still not be moisturizing. Alright, so I didn't get any conditioners from them, so we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into deep conditioning. I got their Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. It has protein in it, and as you guys can see, the consistency is a little runny. Then I also got their Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Super Food Mask, which is a lot thicker, creamier, and it doesn't have any protein in it. So I wasn't sure which one to go with, but I know I've heard a lot of people rave about the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioner. I just am not really in need of protein, so I went ahead and went with the green one. So instantly after I applied this deep conditioner to my hair started to feel moisturized. The slip is A1. As you guys can see, look how easy it was to detangle my hair. After about maybe 2 or 3 strokes, I was able to brush my hair from roots to ends without any issues. It clumped my curls and left them looking really juicy and hydrated, and I really can't wait to use this again after, you know, clarifying my hair and not having any silicones on it. But I also can't wait to use it again in the way that I usually use my deep conditioner, so after I've already detangled my hair with my conditioner and outside of the shower, because as you guys can see, I just feel like I'm wasting so much product. Like, this is why I don't like to use my deep conditioners on soaking wet hair or to use them as my detanglers, because I'm wasting so much product and I just don't feel like the purpose of a deep conditioner is to detangle my hair. That's what I have my conditioner for. But I left that in for about 15-20 minutes or so, and I really liked how my hair felt. Again, like I said, I can't wait to use this deep conditioner again. Once I rinsed that out, I went in with their Curl Charisma Chia and Flaxseed Coil Custard. It's not your average custard, this is more of like a butter. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, honestly at first I didn't really know how to use it, but online it does say it's a rich and creamy leave-in styler. So I didn't go in with the leave-in conditioner first. I guess this is supposed to be the leave-in conditioner. So I was a little confused by that. But also it says, for how to use, it says to tightly twist strands while stretching downward to activate coil patterns. So I don't know if this is supposed to be a product for twist outs. I don't really know, y'all, but I went ahead and just started applying it like I would any other product, any other leave-in conditioner, cream, or whatever you want to call it. And my face says it all, y'all. I was so confused. This part of my hair is usually like the most defined. You know, usually when I apply product to this section of my hair, boom, my curls start popping instantly. But like, it wasn't doing any of that. The product smells like shea butter, so which is also giving me more reason to believe that it's supposed to be for twist outs, I guess. I don't know. And the product is kind of just sitting on my hair, but it does state on the product that, you know, you're gonna see white stuff, but it'll go away as it dries. So I wasn't really worried about that, but it just wasn't penetrating my strands. It was just sitting there and it wasn't easy to apply to my hair. You know, I just rinsed out my deep conditioner, so my hands should be gliding through my hair, but that was not the case. And it was just really frustrating. So I had to, like, you know, revisit the how to use instructions and, you know, directions, because I'm like, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but my hair just looks so trashy. It took everything in me not to just like stop filming and just rinse this out of my head, but because it was already like midnight, I had already started filming, and you know, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, so I went ahead and just kept applying it all over my head, but it was not a fun experience. And I have to add that it probably could be the protein in the cream that's making my hair just not feel good. So it has hydrolyzed quinoa, keratin amino acid, rice amino acids. It has lots of protein in it. So maybe that could be why my hair wasn't really a fan of it. But in conclusion, y'all, no moisture, no definition, no hydration, no clumpage, nothing. So I was about to go in with some gel, but look how my hair looks. Damn, my hair is dry. Dry as hell. Let me try this gel. And for the final touch, I went in with the Curl Charisma Rice Amino and Quinoa Frizz Control Gel. To be honest, yeah, I wasn't really expecting much, but I was like, you know what? It's a finishing touch. Maybe, just maybe, some way, somehow, you know, things will get better. But it didn't. And to be honest, I feel like it got worse. I feel like it just made the styling process even more tedious and just drawn out and long-winded. Normally, when I'm applying my gel, it's really just to smooth it into my strands. My hands are not out here getting stuck. If you guys see, my hair is still really tangled and matted, and my hands are not gliding through my hair like they should for my last styler. And I don't know, y'all. It's just not what I expected. Y'all, my hair is dry, it's stringy, it's not clumped, it's tangled, it's just not it. If it wasn't already past midnight, I definitely would have just washed my hair again because this is not it. Also, since I'm already filming this video, I want you guys to see the finished results because, you know, maybe somehow when my hair dries, like some miracle will happen. Definitely not, but you know, let's just see how it dries. But as of right now, my hair feels like garbage. The product is just sitting on my hair. My curls aren't clumped. You know, this part of my hair is trying, you know, but that's not because of the product, that's just because my hair. Not to mention my head is tender. Because my hair was so matted and knotted, my scalp is like tender from like constantly trying to detangle. This is for all the people who say that my hair always looks good or products always work on my hair. This don't look good. I just hope when I wash my hair goes back to normal and I don't have one of those moments like I had last year. If you know, you know. So I know what y'all are probably thinking, like, oh, your hair turned out bomb, your results are nice. So I'm not gonna lie, my hair doesn't look as bad as I expected it to look, but I finessed my hair. I was trying to finish up this TikTok today, so I tried my best to, like, you know, make my hair look as, you know, decent as possible. But it just feels so sticky and tacky. My hands feel like they feel chalky. My hair is like really stiff. It doesn't feel moisturized. It just doesn't feel good at all, y'all. It doesn't feel good at all. Yeah, I have some definition. Okay, cool, but I don't know. Like, just based off of how my hair looked yesterday before my hair dried and how it feels now, the products are a no from me. So the only product I actually see myself using again is the Avocado Kiwi Deep Conditioner that I'm actually looking forward to using again on another wash day. But as far as this Custard, trash, I'm sorry. The no from me. This gel, I feel like it didn't really do much for my hair, which I expected. It's a Frizz Control Gel. Like, when I think of Frizz Control, I think of, you know, flyaways, stuff like that, not actually clumping curls, if you feel me. But yeah, it's a no for me. I like to be fair and give products, you know, a second shot, but with my results and how, you know, this product felt going on my hair, I don't see myself trying them again. I'll probably give these away. Plus, I'm trying to, like, you know, make a little space back here. Well, not really space, but trying to get rid of products that are unnecessary and products that I really don't see myself using again. You guys, like, look how dry my hair looks. Oh, this is day 2 hair. It's dry, it's crispy, my hair looks ashy. And I know y'all are gonna be like, oh, but your hair looks so good still, and like, it still looks so nice, and your hair on a bad day is my hair on a good day, etc, etc. Yeah, I feel y'all, but my hair may look decent, but I'm telling you, my hair feels my hair just doesn't feel good at all. Y'all are just gonna have to trust me and my judgment and just know that looks can be deceiving. And styling my wash and go should not be as difficult as it was yesterday. My hands shouldn't be getting stuck when I'm applying my stylers. My scalp shouldn't be tender just because my hair is so matted. Not really sure what I was expecting from Briogeo, to be honest with y'all, but I don't think it was this. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, because like I said before, I really only went through with this wash and go because of you guys. If I didn't already start filming, bro, you could forget about it. I would have rinsed that out of my head in a heartbeat. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll see y'all next week.